What is up, everybody? Somebody, what's going on? Nick, Melody, how is everybody tonight? Jeffrey, what's going on? Or Jeff Rubin, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Donna, how's it going? I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I was on yesterday, so those who were not hanging out, what's up, brother? Raspberry, I'll take care of all that. Don't worry about it. Pretty sure Donna wants your address. I'll just send it to her if that's okay. Raspberry, I don't know if you checked tracking or not, but your stuff has moved. It left Everett. It was in Seattle last time I looked, but it should be en route to you here pretty quick. I am super excited to see a mail call from the Humble Stacker. It's okay, Raspberry. Don't worry about it. You didn't have to send me anything. You already knew that. But I appreciate you. I do. Who are you saluting to, somebody? Excuse me. Well, salute back to you, kind sir. Black Cell Agent, what is going on? I'm not very familiar with you, Black Cell, but I did see you over in Michael's chat. So I'm going to go ahead and make you blue because any friend of Michael's is a friend of mine. So being blue, Black Cell, I don't know if you've been blue in another channel or not. You're new? Okay. Just so you know, when you're blue, you can click on other people's channels and just go subscribe to them or do whatever, watch their videos, do whatever you want to do there. He said he's thinking about cleaning. I'm pretty sure he's going to clean up Nick's bear and get it ready for delivery. Is what I'm assuming he's meaning by that for sure. Yeah, don't forget, Black Cell. If you go to somebody's page and sub them up, make sure you go to one of their shorts or video and leave a comment. That helps it stick. What's going on, Richard? How you doing tonight, brother? Yeah, with Silver. My God, Silver doing a little bull run right now, huh? Definitely jumping up. That being said, that 45-year cup and handle is definitely playing its factor, and everything else is becoming the perfect storm. I kind of made a video about it a couple months back about how the year of 2025 is going to be the perfect storm for precious metals. It's kind of funny. I did that back in about March, I think it was. So it is on a bull run. It is up right now. Hopefully it has a pullback so I can buy some metal. $56.41 is a great number for people selling right now, Nick. So buy as much as you can. When the GSR changes and drops down to the 15 or so, then you convert into gold. Do we know who's going to be on Sunday night with us, Don? And I want to get Stacking Surfer on here soon again. Yeah, I know T-Bird definitely wants to do it. I thought it was cool having B Taylor on. Love that dude. Meandering Mark was wanting to be on. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's people that want to come up. Michael from Michael and Nancy Stacking hit me up the other day. Pretty easy to know what Michael likes to stack though. He likes older US coins. That is annoying. That is pretty annoying, bro. I understand 100%. I'd be a little annoyed about that as well if you are annoyed. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like flirting with a girl and then finding out she's married. Nope, not quite as bad as that. then that means there's at least 8 hours a day you guys can spend together. Just to let you know. 11 more to fill your tube. Nice. My tube is about, I have an ASC tube that's about halfway full. I need to fill it. See, but I don't need special stuff. I will put an ASC from the bargain bin in my tubes. You know what I mean? I am that stacker. Darling, hang in there, bro. I'd rather be at Donnie's place. Yeah. Sometimes the outcome ain't always what you're expecting it to be at that point, brother. It's kind of like throwing kerosene on the fire. What's up, Bart? Yeah, dude, Silver's doing some crazy shit right now. And I can tell you that everyone in this room right now, if you've got anywhere between 1 to 50 ounces of silver, if you watch, did you guys watch Silver Dragon's video the other day? The silver ranking video? If you did, it ranked you percentage wise. It ranked you percentage wise based on how many ounces of silver you have in your stack. It went like from 20, 10, 5 to like 1. I think it was something like that. What up, Ben Marsh? Anyways, most of you right here are in like the top 10% of stackers because of how much silver you have. They say that like 1 to 50 ounces of silver or 10 to 50 ounces of silver, you are a beginner to expert stacker. And then 50 to 150 put you into a spot. 150 to 500 put you into a spot. 500 ounces of silver. Well, I will tell you that the stacking game, right? It's a race. But at the end, you're only in the race with yourself. Right? So, um, never have stack envy. Right? Stack what you can responsibly when you can, where you can, whether it be gold, silver, whatnot, constitutional. Oh, yeah. And if you watched Silver and Gold Stack Attacks last video, he did a video on all the online bullion dealers and the myth behind ordering your metals from Walmart. And so he went on and he went to Walmart to buy ASEs and other coins that they had at other places. Am I being quiet? I hope not. My volume's up. My mic is up. Nice, brother. Nice. All good, Enmarsh. Justin, congratulations, man. I'm glad you received it. Yeah, see, I don't pay debit card fees when I go to my LCS as well, and he really hooks me up. But my next package of stuff is coming from. Dude, you're plenty fine. I appreciate you. My next purchase is going to be from OC, depending on what I'm in picking up, and depending on what he can get the gold for. I do have another line on some pre-33 gold that I'm looking to purchase as well. So I do have a backup plan just in case, but OC will come through in great fashion, I'm sure. No, I had them yesterday for Thanksgiving, and I'd be going out and picking them up again tomorrow, and then keeping them through Sunday. So they're just gonna stay with their mom, and I'll pick them up next weekend. I know he will, bro. I know he will, and I trust OC, so I'm not worried about that at all. And I trust OC in the sense that I trust him like I trust you because you told me to go to him, and I trust you because you're my brother. Plus, OC and Surfer hang out. He's pretty deep in the community. I doubt that he would be as deep in the community if he was at all shifty at all. So I'm not worried about OC at all. I'm 100% on board. So I kind of already sent him a wish list of what I'm looking for. But yeah, looking at the last silver pickups I had, and I'm glad I picked them up. You know, nothing special, but you've seen a dealer or two on Whatnot get busted. Coins for making a bit over melt. Then gold quarter ounce hit like $200 under the current melt. So he lost his ass, you mean? Oh, I would have picked it up. Yeah, see, that's the thing about Whatnot. It's not so. Everybody always thinks that the buyers get taken advantage of, but I'll be honest with you, man. The sellers, it's hard to be a seller on Whatnot sometimes. It is. I know, bro. I won't be able to pick up nowhere near that much, but yeah, I've got about 3,500, 3,000 and 3,500 earmarked for metals coming up here pretty quick. And that's close to 45, 50 ounces of just silver. But I do want to pick up some gold. I just don't know how much I want to pick up. And that's what I do, Justin, is that's the game I run. Is I run normally about 100 spot wheel. You have 4 to 5 chasers going anywhere from a half ounce to an ounce of silver. And spins are about $7 to $10 a piece. Sometimes I'll have a gold gram up there. What up, AAA? I'm doing good, brother. How are you? AAA, the king of swag, is in the house, you guys. In the house. AAA birthday's coming up right around the corner, brother. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. You guys, I have an appointment on Tuesday with an oral surgeon to do a consultation to see what it's going to take to get the rest of these teeth out of my head. And then I can get my dentures. Yeah, brother. Getting old. Justin, are you in chat still? I'm assuming you are, brother. Okay. Do you like them? That's the true question, because you could be a receiver of anything, but whether or not you like them or not is the true question. Okay, good. I, I hope it'll goes good too. It really won't be hard. They're just gonna put me to sleep for a couple hours while they take my teeth out. Yeah, Justin, they are pretty old coins, and they're in pretty good shape too. They're not all corroded or anything. They were kept pretty well, so they're in pretty good shape too. Yeah, yeah. I mentioned it in a stream. My daughter was she was panning for gold, and I was talking to chat. Yeah, that's what I meant. They're in pretty good shape. They're not slicks. You can see stuff too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see the characters on them and the bust. So yeah, they're pretty cool. So Skylar was panning for gold, and Dom was talking, and I knew that he started seeing someone, but I don't know if everybody else knew. And I mentioned that Don had Riz, and I don't know if you guys know what Riz is, but it's charisma or game, is what the kids refer to it nowadays as. And Skylar looks right at me and goes, "Dad, do you even know what Riz means?" And I said, "Yeah, I know what Riz means." So she's like, "Oh, yeah? What?" So then I told her, and she's like, "Okay, fine. You know what it means." But she has so much attitude. She, she's a little firecracker, that's for sure. Do you even know what Riz means? Of course I do. Yeah, I wish I could have made it to your live Raspberry, but I was literally right in the middle of helping customers and I couldn't break away. But thanks for keeping me on the up to up. She had me on, she texted me or messaged me, let me know if I won or didn't win. And of course, I didn't win, and that is fine. I would have, I honestly told her I didn't even want to be entered in. What panda coin you talking about, Nick? This one right here? Or Justin, this one right here? My 1/10 ounce gold panda? I know. I know I'm a loser. Well, you didn't win the prize. And I'm like, oh, great. Nick's panda, what? I can't wait, you guys. I cannot wait for Raspberry to try the warheads. Hopefully, they're as sour as they used to be. They don't know anything, Nick. Well, they do know things, yes. Don't take that the wrong way, guys. They do know stuff. But yeah, she was talking about he was talking about raspberry skull, not my panda. He just mentioned panda, so I busted mine out thinking about it, but then I realized that he was talking about the gaw. Pandas are cool. We could get raspberry on the show anytime. But it'll be best if we get her on the show after uh after she receives her next package. That way she got more stuff to show off. But yeah, if you want to have her on Sunday, that's even better. She can come on Sunday. But I don't know if I would check with I don't know if Liberty already has somebody set up. 'Dousing the campfire and walking back home. All right, cool. See you soon. Just turned 40. Found my cougar at 20ish, where she found me. Been together ever since. Donna, I love sour. I eat lemons like oranges. Oh my goodness. You need to plan ahead, take a nap. Yeah, you need to plan ahead and take a nap, Don, you old fucker. I'm a little unwell at the moment, but I'd love to turn in furniture. Yep, I'm just trying to follow your guys' chat. Holy smokes, you're kind of all over the place. I I would hope you don't want to turn into furniture. Yeah, look out. Don's got that Riz. You said I'd love to in furniture is what you said if I'm not mistaken. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. I'd love to in furniture. Yes, it is, Justin. It is nuts. Silver pretty expensive. You can be on our show anytime you want, Raspberry. Anytime you want. No, anytime we don't have a guest on, you are more than welcome to take that slot. I know the time difference is extreme. I get it. Thrift antique stores for the wife and I. That's awesome. It's good to have days like that. It keeps things active. Yeah, see, we'd almost have to do it like at 9 or 10 in the morning because that would be prime time for you to be up chatting for a couple of hours. Then you get home and set up your outside Christmas stuff. That's awesome, Justin. Sometimes when I want to chat with Humble, I'm like, I can't because everyone's asleep. Yeah, and it's not like you can sneak into the bathroom and chat for because our conversations last a long time when we chat. We chat for like hours at a time. You guys, I think Rhonda has been located and she is being transported here via a branch of the United States government. Just so everybody knows. Oh, that's a great deal, Justin. Yep, she has been located and she is being transported here via a branch of the U.S. government. Not us, Nick. Oh, that's cool, Justin. Maybe do a short on the mail call for the coins too. Avocado, thanks for stopping by, brother. Tell Todd she's called Randy Rhonda. Hey, Avocado, thanks for stopping by, brother. You know I always appreciate it when you're here. Whenever you stop by, show some love. Always means a lot, brother. Thank you. I hope it's sick, Don. I can't see it. I have to wait until after the stream to see it. I'm irritated. Can't look at it. It's actually a good idea. Your chat keeps freezing. Well, pop out and pop back in. Dude, I saw it hit in chat, but I can't check it out because if I log out, then it'll kick me off the stream, so I can't look at it. But that's a great idea. You know, I should ask him to do something for me too because I need some flavor. Liberty's pretty cool like that. I'll be buying some stickers and some more. I'll be buying some stickers and some more poker chips here soon too. Yeah, that's what my. I'm gonna have some stickers made of Humble's Heroes. I am going to. Humble's Heroes. Yeah, actually, Liberty is probably making some Metal Mob stickers, and I'm sure all of you mobsters will get one if you ask for one. I'm sure all you guys will get one. I think number one, two, and three are probably going to go to uh, the three mobsters. Justin, did you get a poker chip with your coins? Okay, well, you were actually in another one of my chats over on Whatnot, and you won a giveaway, did you not? That's right, baby. Boom! I put one in there for you. I didn't think that I sent one with the ancients, but I did send one with that giveaway. So you're good, bro. I got you. You're welcome, brother. Yeah, I didn't remember if I sent one with the ancients, but I did remember that I wanted to make sure I got one to you, so I did send one with the giveaway. Well, I've seen those coins, and when I showed her the one, like was money before baby Jesus was born. True. Yeah, you're talking about the one that was in the big frame, right? With the cathedral thing. Yeah. Well, not the cathedral, but no, it shows the Colosseum. Well, that's the cool thing about Chip Lab. You can buy in any quantity of 25 or more. That's what I thought was cool about Chip Lab. And the chips are quality. They're not a sticker, right? It's actually in the chip. So it's the humble stacker, baby. And I sent a couple of extra poker chips to Melody. Once I have my lab set up to stream, I will do the mail call live, thanking everyone, sending shout outs, and hopefully figure out how to have their page linked. As in, like, so they'll get notification that you're having a live. That's cool. So you can either put links if you go to create the video and then mark it as private, and then go to YouTube Studio, and you can go in, and at the end of it, you can put on the last. You can have pop-up windows on the end. You can put all their channel descriptions and all that other stuff on there as well. so they can click right on their channel descriptions and go right there if you wanted to. Or you can put their channel descriptions in, like, you know, describe what the video is about. You can put their channel descriptions there as well. You can also put at their name in the title, and it'll make it so we all get notifications, so they all get notifications that you're doing it. Yes. But if you're going to do it as a, so yes, that's exactly what I would do. Do it as a pre-recorded, and then you can set it as a premiere if you want to, or just set it to go out, and it doesn't have to be a premiere, right? So you can do it a couple of different ways. But what I would do is if you pre-record it, what up, Vegas? If you pre-record it, then you can go to YouTube Studios and you can do all kinds of editing and stuff. If you don't, that's fine as well. Just put their channel names in the description. And you'll do all your shout outs while you're doing the videos, so it's not like people won't see it. So I think you'll be fine either way. So if you do it as a live, do it as a live. If you do it as a short or whatnot, do it that way too. You can always put their channel names and stuff in the description. How you doing, Vegas? What's going on, man? How's work going? Yeah, right now it's like what, 10:45 for you? You're on your first break or lunch break, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty simple doing mail calls. Mail calls are awesome. Just tag their name on there so they see it, and other people will see it when they're watching the video. Oh, that's right. You're on the same time I am. It's 9:45. Second break. So your day's almost over, huh? You got about what, another 2 hours left? Or do you take a break every 45 minutes or every? What is your shift on a table? So like two 20-minute shifts and then 20 minutes off? Oh, 1 hour on, 20 minutes off? Okay. Yes, Raspberry is in the future. She is 8 hours in the future from where I'm at. 9 hours in the future from AAA. She's only 5 hours in the future from. She's only 5 hours in the future from Cartier. Hey Don, you should let him know I'm streaming right now and I can't ask him, but it'd be awesome if you broed me up on that with the stickers. But one thing for sure with the sticker, it has to have gotta have a lighthouse for me. Gotta have a lighthouse. Oh, that's sick, bro. You rock, Don. I bet it is. LBS is badass when it comes to that stuff. He's a legend. He's way better at it than I am. You know, I do like this design right here for the poker chip, but I couldn't fit the whole design on it because over here on the design, there's a lighthouse, and that right there is the light from the lighthouse shining. But you can't see it because the image was too big. So I went with just that part. Which is pretty badass, don't get me wrong, but it's not the design that I wanted it to be. That is, though. So Raspberry's got a poker chip coming to her. She's also got a couple of poker chips extra in there, one for Sandy and one for Craven. I can't wait to make my first few blades. Justin, you mean like knives? Making knives is awesome. It's all right, AAA. It was my first design, you know, and then you got people busting out stuff like this that's just epic. You know, with the mug shot of the famous actor right there himself, AAA. Yeah, dude, making blades is fun, Justin. Then I got the signed one, which will never go anywhere. That one's for the deep stack. Vegas, I'd love to get one of your chips, man. LBS, what's up, brother? So LBS, I can't see how badass the sticker is. However, Don's been talking it up since you made it for him. I'm due for stickers. I gotta make a new sticker. You're a whiz at this shit. My birthday's coming up. Hook a brother up. Can you hook me up, brother? I know you'd probably hook me up anyways, but I want to ask you properly instead of just assuming you would. My only stip on it, bro, is that it's got to have a lighthouse in it. Can you make that work? If you can make it work, that would be awesome. If you can't, I get it. Bro, I know. I know. I can only imagine LBS is badass at that shit. I can only imagine. LBS, man, I appreciate you. Have a good night, bro. Thanks for popping in. Everybody says good job. Hi, Joyce. How's it going? Thanks, LBS. I'll talk to you later, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. And the metal mob sticker looks sick. You get a sub. You get a sub. Thing about subs, Justin, you gotta make sure you're commenting. I know you comment on my stuff, but you gotta make sure if you're subbing somebody, you gotta comment on like their short or something so it sticks. But that's awesome that you're doing that. I would imagine Bob's gonna have a channel soon. Maybe after the year. I don't know. He's. I think he's gonna wait for his light to get here. I don't know. He's in limbo. Bob's in limbo right now. I think things will change with Bob once Rhonda gets here. Things will change with Bob because Bob can't really start something right now because at the end of the day, if he wants to impress Rhonda at all, he's gonna have to. Don't forget, Bob will be getting a badass sticker too. When is his channel coming out? That okay? So Bob will be getting a channel soon, but he's not going to do anything until Rhonda gets here because she's going to be the boss, and we already all know this. I do after I see them for a second, third time seeing them around. Gracie said at the end of our live, Our next giveaway will be when we hit 900 subs. I said, why 900? Because she says, I like the number 9. That's perfect. Then at 900, that's when you do it. Damn, Oprah is in the house. Do we have to pay taxes? Six goes well with 9. It does. If 9 works for her, then 9 works. She could change it though at any time, right? She'd be like, 9's too much. Let's do 700. Okay, why is 7? I don't know. 7's a good number. Okay. Have we got anything else we can give away? Then I definitely have to win then. 9 September is my birthday, and I turned 19 the year 1999. Yeah, well, then you will definitely win. Have we got anything else to give away? That's funny. It sounds like something Skylar would have been excited to do. Because 789, yes. It is always better to give than receive. No, she was already trying to cheat someone to win, it sounds like. Like, what number is Lumi? Oh, man. So close for everybody, but Lumi wins. That is funny. Yeah. Yeah, I would have been, I would have been thinking that too. Great, now she wins. It's going to really look rigged. Yeah, well, I mean, that's where you could have been like, okay, so Lumi did win, but you know what? We're just going to spin it again and pick another winner. Okay, bro, so listen. It is a stupid worldwide fad over this 6-7 thing. And anytime anybody says 67 or, the age 67 or anything with 6 and 7 right next to each other or preceding each other, everybody flips out and puts their hands up and down, left and right, up, down, up, down, up, down, palm side up. Okay. And it really, nobody knows who started it or what it was started for, but it's this crazy, weird, stupid fad. Yeah, that might be how it originated, but listen, the new language is crazy, you guys. When you're looking at somebody and you're like, no, I'm not bullshitting you. That's what you would say. No, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you the truth. No, they look at each other and go, no cap, no cap. That means no bullshit, no cap. Riz, charisma or game. Instead of saying he's got game, it's he's got Riz. It's just changed. Well, listen, Justin, I've got a 17, 15, and 11-year-old daughter, right? So I need to know the language because if I don't know the language, when they talk, I won't know what they're talking about. Yes, I have to learn it. You are 100% right. Dude. I don't know if it is good dad or, just trying to keep my head above water when dealing with my kids. So they don't have conversations and I agree along with them and they're meaning something that I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. I actually, Justin, I didn't get a chance to yet. I believe you sent it yesterday, and I worked today, so I didn't get a chance to yet, bro. Or was it Wednesday? Yesterday was all family. I don't know. I'll check it out though, bro. I got you. I appreciate you sending it. I work on a sales counter. It's definitely not something I can listen to while working, but it is definitely something that I can listen to while driving. So I can definitely dedicate some time to it, brother. Dude, I want to be honest with you. I'm a boss at my work, and we have to uh, we have to not cheat like that. Unfortunately, because I've yelled at techs and sent people home for doing shit like that because it's a distraction and I need people's attention to be complete at work. So it's morning. Yep, the lights are on. The lights are on at Raspberry's house. Just so you guys know, every 12 hours, the lights are bright and then the lights are off. And that is for the lizard habitat. So right now it is daytime for Raspberry. For sure. Even on the sales counter, because I run the store. I don't run the back, but I run the front counter. I run all the sales. I run everything else. I find out why the back room is running the way it is. I help them make adjustments if they need to. I first set up the people that we have for the day in the proper position so we can set ourselves up for success. So it just, and my manager, who was one step up from me, damn chickens don't start giving me eggs. Uh, yeah, what was that? So your chickens aren't giving you eggs? Is that what's going on? Yeah. um, okay. I was just wondering because you can kick it back in just by putting some cayenne pepper in with our scratch. Little farm secret that we had. Yeah, so Raspberry and I were FaceTiming, we were talking, and she's sitting there and she leans back, and then all of a sudden the lights go off, and I'm like, Raspberry, you don't have to turn the lights off to set the mood. We're just having a conversation here. It was pretty funny. I understand, and I love fresh eggs. They're so much better than the eggs you find processed at the store nowadays. The yolk is richer. Um, Even the white itself just seems almost thicker. Does that make sense? It just I love fresh farm eggs are great. Emu eggs. Yeah, you have to have a rooster. One rooster for 6 to 7 hens, if I'm not mistaken. I've never had duck eggs. Yeah, those eggs are like emus are pretty big. They're not like ostrich big, but they're pretty big. Well, Raspberry, it didn't. You love chicken eggs, and actually, there's somebody in chat right now who hunts eggs, just like you said, and I'm sure every egg has a different flavor. They don't all taste like chicken eggs. You're just accustomed to chicken eggs, and that's what you were anticipating it tastes like, I'm sure. Yeah, quail eggs are pretty simple in flavor as well. No, I've never had duck eggs. No, 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 Todd. I am an egg connoisseur. Okay, all right. One goose egg is like three chicken eggs. How big was the emu egg? Strangled eggs? 1 yard pimps are spoiled though. You just call them, they come running up. By yard pimps. Scrambled eggs. Swan and crane eggs probably don't get a big, but they're bigger than geese eggs. Yeah, on top of a steak, the quail egg, or a cheeseburger. Really good on top of a cheeseburger too, I would imagine. Sup, wrong channel. Yeah, I've eaten a lot of pickled things. I don't like pickled eggs. Like humans, we're just as bad as nature is. We give chicken meat a bath of the unborn babies. What's up, wrong channel? Oh, you mean putting the egg on top of another piece of meat? Yeah, I've never had an emu egg, but I would imagine they taste different. Deep fry humble. Don't deep fry humble. I've heard of them. Actually, I think I've seen somebody eat one of them before. Okay, so Justin's saying I need a Scottish egg, and Raspberry's saying no, no, no. And then she's saying humble don't go near the fryer. A Scotch egg. Why are you saying humble don't go near the fryer? I don't understand. Oh, I'm awake. Okay, that's right. That's what I kind of heard it was, or thought it was. I'm down with that. Be way more down with it as soon as I get my teeth. Tuesday, I got my appointment, so I could do it with sausage or beef. You guys got to understand, I'm a big dude. I mean, I'm not small by any means. I know how to put it down. Cocktail sausages on a stick. You know what they call those? That those here. Those are called little smokies. Yep, little smokies. People have a tendency to buy a couple pounds of those and then throw them in barbecue sauce and cook them and heat them together and then put them out with a little stick like a toothpick. Yeah, I can eat pretty good. Yep, slow cook them sausage, them smokies and barbecue sauce. Yep. I'm only good for about five or six of them though at a party because it's just too much barbecue for me. At that point, it just tastes like hardened piece, harder pieces of just barbecue sauce. Yeah, never been a big salmon fan, even when it's smoked. I don't know why. Just couldn't. I can't really handle it. It's too much for me. I prefer a white fish. Honestly, a white meat fish. Oh no, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure Triple A eats quite a bit of salmon. Cold water fish, I prefer the taste of them over warm water fish. Triple A, I bet you make some incredible smoked fish. Smoked, dried, half cooked salmon. I'm sure you probably make it all. Now, why the half dried and half cooked? I understand the smoked and the dried. That's all for preservation purposes, but why the halves? All right, Raspberry, have a good night. Dry them for 3 days, then cook and eat them. Okay. Smoked trout is okay. The problem with a lot of the trout that you catch around these parts, if you're not finding fresh trout, is uh, they're all they're all grown fish, so they really don't taste like much of anything. But what you cook or brine them in. Yeah, trout's good if you get a nice carryover or something that's been in a a lake or something for a while. Your mother had the tongue of a trout. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. They're basically caught for the roe, so they sell the fish cheap. Smoked, yum. Escanaba in the moonlight. I don't know why I know that. I know that. The head be cast neck because they don't bite on nothing. All right, boys and girls. Humble needs to get some rest. I got to be working tomorrow. It's pushing 11 o'clock, I think. 10:30. Need to find some food and get some rest. I will want one or four. All right, I'll look into it. All right, you guys, I want to get some rest. I'll probably see you all tomorrow. You know how we do it. Other than that, you guys, I'll take you take it easy. Have a good night. Stack what you can where you can. If you're gonna stack right now, I wouldn't stack over the weekend because the price is gonna be high all weekend long. Good movie, Moon over Parador and Marsh. I love jalapeno poppers, Justin. Night, Nick. All right, you guys, have a good night. I'll see you later. Night, everyone.